Okay. Thank y'all so much for coming. We will be very informal. We'll have a few people coming in late. I know Manisha. Yeah, come on up. And thank you for joining us via Zoom. This is really awesome that y'all are able to get on. I do have a recording. I just don't know how the end game looks as far as if I can ever share the recording. But anyway, so we'll just kind of get started and how we're going to start, how we're going to do tonight. This is Amy. And if y'all have not met or seen her on social media, and Amy will be presenting with you very soon. And I'm Majel, if we haven't met. I know, I remember you from Martinsville Middle being in and out. That's Christine, Helena, and Latasha, right? Yeah, okay. All right. And
I Letitia, sorry.
We have one of those too. And you have another plus something in your downline too. So yeah, I was like, ooh, I'm not thinking that one in my head. But anyway, this will be really, really informal. But we're going to start, and we're going to try to keep the flow, but because we have so much that we want to do, it might be a little choppy. Like, we may literally go, like, from here to here, back to here, just so that we cover as much as we want. And we're going to interject in each other's things, because I've been at this 6 years. She's been at this 2 years. We're competent in everything, I really feel like, but she has some really strong strengths as far as signing loyal customers and social media, and she rocks at that, whereas I know what to do, I just don't always do it. She doesn't. And it shows. No, don't let her know. It shows. And my strengths are the business side. And if you know me, and I know these two ladies know me, I'm not always the, like, crazy, like, fun one. Just to be honest, I do like to have fun, but my mind is always, like, more focused on business, and I'm just more intentional in that way. So we have our strengths, and we know, you know this.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's true, and I can't do the business in it.
Yeah, so we definitely have our strengths. She understands the business side. She just don't like to expound on that, whereas me, this is me. So this is where I'll spend my time. So I'm going to start just like I would a wrap party, and honestly, I'm going to treat you like my customers, because I don't know who's ever been to a wrap party before, an It Works party. And you ladies? No. Okay. So thank you for coming to my wrap party. Who's ever wrapped before? Show of hands. Okay. We have one person that's wrapped. How did it feel?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's hard to describe.
Yeah. Amy, how do you feel when you wrap?
A little tingly, a little cool.
Yeah.
You know? Some people say they get hot.
Yeah. All that is normal and good and well. So you can have a lot of different feelings with the wrap on, but when I go to a wrap party, I do not, hey lady, I do not walk in like I did tonight with like 5 bags in tow. I walk in with 1 bag. One thing we don't have to do as It Works distributors is have a ton of product and a ton of luggage, okay? Because our customers are ordering, but we're just placing an order through the computer. So we come very basic, which makes us very easy, okay? Y'all are easy. So, all right, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to start off by showing you a body wrap. If you've never seen a body wrap before, this is what they look like. And so when you get your distributor kit, and I know it may be a little bit longer than any of us want to wait, but you're going to get 4 of these. And they're going to be wrapped up so cute. This is the old packaging. They're coming in the black wrap pack now. And that stuff is amazing. Hey, ladies, we are just getting started. You didn't miss anything, just my intro. So we got Zoom going, and like I told everybody, this is going to be informal. I'm getting ready to sit down and do a wrap party with you. But I want to spend some time just telling you what you're going to get in your kit. So you're going to be getting a box of 4 of these, and they're in the new black stuff, and the black, and it's so amazing. Like, Helena, when you first wrap, like, that stuff was good, and when you get them in the mail, they're super fresh. This is even better. Like, when the first time I got it, I couldn't even grab it. It was so slick. Like, it's got so much product on there, which they're working even better than they did before. We always could say, 9 out of 10 people will see results with 1 wrap. But anyway, so the amazing thing about this wrap is it's not rocket science. You just get it on the skin. Okay, so if somebody wants to wrap their belly, they're going to lift up their shirt to here. They're going to pull down, just below their little pooch, and you're going to put it on their belly. And then I like to hold it in place with saran wrap, an ace bandage, a tight cami, just whatever, so that it's not sticking to their clothes so they can move, because I know us ladies never stop moving. So, just the important thing is that it's there. What's going to make it work even better is when they drink plenty of water. So when you drink plenty of water, and so you're wrapped at least 45 minutes, as long as you're semi-comfortable, like I said, you may feel like that icy hot kind of cool burn. That's normal. That means it's working. I want to feel something. I just don't want to put it on and say I don't feel anything. Like, I want to know something's doing something. But as long as you're pretty comfortable, you can leave it on a little bit longer. I've known people in their second, third wrap to sleep in them. I don't always recommend that for your first because you want to see how you react, but because everybody's body is different. But, it's perfectly safe. All of our It Works products are all natural. Okay, they're bioavailable, so your body breaks them down like our vitamins, just like it does food, whole foods, and they're bioactive, so it goes down to the cellular level, and your body really uses them, just like it does food, which is really good, because sometimes supplements and things are just processed so much that our body passes them. It doesn't break them down, okay? But this wrap, I showed you your belly. You can cut it in half, and I'll just let your imagination run on where in the world you can put it on your body. You can cut it in half, you can cut it in thirds, and just hodgepodge that thing wherever you want. Just know when you really want to see results, I like to say I'll use the teeth whitening example, but if you use a teeth whitener, like the System, the Kid, or whatever, the first time, you might notice a little bit of results. You might see your teeth are a little bit whiter, but what's going to make it better? Use it more than once, right? So it's just compounding. So they come in a box of 4 for a reason. I say 1 is a treat, 4 is a treatment. You're getting 4 in your kit, and it's completely up to you how you want to use your 4. Use your 4 in yourself if you can. Some of us invested to turn around. We want to use our product, but we're like, we got to make money first, and that's okay. When I turned my kit around because I had already wrapped, I had gotten my results, and I wrapped 4 people with my kit, and so I made $25, $25, $25, $25. And at the time, the kit was $100, so I just broke even. Some of you are going to make $90 just on your kit, which is amazing. So, you're already set up just to do really, really well and be ahead in this business. But I'm going to go through our party pad, and in your kit, you're going to get a party pad, okay? And if you notice, and I even do this at my parties, like I'm going to kind of switch into party mode in a second, but I have notes and stuff highlighted. I didn't make this stuff up. This is on your eSuite. In your eSuite, that stuff is gold. When you go to documents, you start digging for anything you can think of. It's called Party Pad Notes. And you can print out the notes, and it tells you what page to put them on. Now, all of a sudden, no more guesswork. You don't have to say it exactly the way it is, but I highlight the stuff that I know that I want to say. And I don't want to forget, because sometimes I just get talking, and, I'm a teacher for a reason. I can talk. So anyway. All right. So I already kind of went over who's wrapped. How'd you feel when you were wrapped? All right. But the wrap is easy, affordable, and fun. Like I said, you take it out the package. You put it wherever you want to on your body from the neck on down. I've wrapped cheerleaders' cankles. Okay. Like, there is no wrong place to put this sucker. I'm just telling you, from the neck on down. The beauty is we have, I had it out a second ago, a really scary but super amazing facial wrap. This is sexy, y'all. That's what you want to climb in bed with at night. But when you climb out of bed, let me tell you, it will be gorgeous. This is a deep hydration mask. So unlike the body wrap that tightens, tones, and firms, this is more for deep hydration. It's going to help with those fine lines and wrinkles, dry skin, stuff like that, okay? So you're not going to tighten, tone, and firm the face, okay? So, all right. And then this is what our body wrap does. And usually, and I will in a little bit, I have before and afters on my phone or before and after book that I've just printed from Pinterest. Okay, so you may have that laying out on the table and people can see before and after pictures, okay, because they're curious, like, what can I expect? But this is what it does. It simply tightens, tones, and firms. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. It gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula. That's where I said we're all natural. Everything in that wrap, all natural, okay? Totally can be broken down to cellular level. Your body can use it. It's good stuff. Drink plenty of water. You'll get better results. And also, it's kind of like, I don't know. I've heard this, but I guess I just don't test it because I don't want to mess up my wrap results. But I've heard if you don't dehydrate your body. So you don't want to sweat while you're wrapped. I get that because you want to absorb it and not sweat it out. So even if I'm busy, I'm not busy mowing the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be washing dishes or something or going to the grocery store. But I'm not going to be sweating while I'm wrapped. But I know coffee dehydrates you, alcohol dehydrates you, so certain things. So if I'm a coffee drinker, I'll be honest. So what I do after the day after I wrap, as soon as I'm done drinking my cup of coffee, I drink a cup of water. So you just kind of want to balance it out. If you're going to drink, a drink one evening, that's fine. I'm not like trying to change your whole lifestyle because you wrapped. Oh my God, I can't have fun. Just drink some water, okay? I just know that's going to really give you the edge with your results. And then this part is my fun part. I get to share some of our products with you, okay? So I'm going to tell you how, as a customer, you can get the products for the same price that I do as a distributor, okay? So each of you are going to get, excuse me, let me get oriented here, a product catalog. I'm going to have to dig into my piles. I had people help me with some and they record this, but I'm digging into them and we'll get it straight after. I do have a few extra catalogs, or some of them have what we do straight after. Just have more than Amazon. I do have a few extra so that each of you can take at least, 2 or 3 catalogs home with you. I'm telling you, ladies, this right here, your catalog, is all you need to do a party, okay? It's all you need. The party pad, it's great, but I've just flipped and showed you pictures, okay? This is where I'm going to spend the bulk of my time. So you don't need to wait for your kid. If you're like, I just want to have a party, you can do it. I'm going to have 2 simple products in here, and I can hook you up with a product or 2, just something to help you to get started with a party if you want to have it this week or next week before your stuff comes in. But you don't need these things, okay? So I'm going to go over. I will not hit. We have over 55 products. This is not the newest catalog because we just came out with a brand new product, okay? Chocolate green. So it changed a little bit. I'm going to hit on my favorites. And then I'm going to give you a few minutes to kind of look over. You can read the gist of what's in here, okay? Now, product catalogs may look different from person to person. That's because they've changed over time, and I just grabbed my stack. So y'all just bear with me. The most important thing I'm going to point out to you is our Ultimate Body Applicator. That's right here on the first page. I'm not even flipping yet, okay? Now, you see that it retails for $99. That's for 4 body applicators, okay? You can get it as a customer today for just $59. So that's like $15 and some change for 1 body wrap. That's a great deal, okay? And that's the same price I pay as a distributor. Below that is our defining gel. The defining gel is basically the same gel that's on the wrap, but it's not quite as potent. So the wrap, you're going to see results in as little as 45 minutes, especially if you take a before and after picture. Please, dear God, take a before and after picture. If not, do not tell me the wrap didn't work, because we won't talk. Okay, we talk with evidence, okay? But, so the defining gel is not quite as potent, so you can use it up to twice a day, okay? It's just going to take a little bit longer to see those results. They're not going to be like, oh, I see them next day, okay? But you can definitely use it. I use it, we call it liquid gold. She used this thing just the other day on her 4-year-old for his sunburn. We use it, my husband used it 2 days ago on bug bites, use it on cracked heels. I use it when I got the shower like body lotion, and even though this bottle costs $45 and they say everything's packaged for a 1-month supply, this sucker lasts me 3-4 months at least using it daily, okay? So it does go a long way, I'm telling you. Fab wrap, it is glorified saran wrap. I hate to burst your bubble. You cannot wrap with this and see results, but you can, hold your wrap in place. I like to use it on the arms or the neck when I wrap people's neck because it's a more breathable. But you don't have to have it. It's just glorified saran wrap. All right, we're going to go to the skin section, and we're going to start seeing some changes from catalog to catalog. So just be flexible with me, please. All right, so at the top of the skin section is that amazing scary facial that I just showed you. And you have a little description of each of the products here. Okay, I'm going to tell you when it comes down to skin, I'm going to tell you my regimen, what I love to do when I treat myself. This is not what I do every day. Because I don't do what I should do every day. But this is what I do when I want to feel good and I got like 5 extra minutes, okay? So what I like to do is first like to cleanse. Before I do anything, it's just a basic cleanser. They say that it takes mascara off. Sometimes it does, and sometimes if I've had a cake on for a week, it don't. So, just to be honest. Okay, but anyway, so our cleanser is very good. It's very natural. It's very fresh. I love our cleanser. So from there, if I was being super spunky, I would spray toner on my face. I didn't have the toner for a long, long time. So please don't think like, oh my God, I got to get all this stuff. You don't, okay? But I would spray toner on my face. And then if I was feeling really fancy, I'd put a facial on for about 45 minutes. But let's just say I didn't because, who has 45 minutes? After I spray my toner, I'm going to do lip and eye. I'm going to do it right under my eye and on my eyelid because I don't want the droopy eyelid. Lip and eye cream is meant for your lips. It plumps them up. It helps with the fine lines and your eyes, fine lines and wrinkles around your eyes. It is seriously amazing. I know that Keisha, I think Frederica was there and you were there that one time we did it at Serendipity. Who was it? It was one of your friends. Oh my gosh. And it was amazing. And young girl, like under 25, and her results, were like, it looked like you were looking at two different eyes. If you did this and this, were amazing. And so since I do, let me just say I don't have lip and eye to show you, let me just share some results of the lip and eye cream with you. And here's where, girls, you get it. There's results. Okay. This is where you can simply just get it off of Pinterest, okay? And then just pass your phone around. Pass out a picture and get a picture book. Like you said, you don't need the products to show people what the products do, okay? But it is helpful to have at least a picture, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, you've not tried everything in this catalog. I've not tried everything in this catalog because I'm not premenopausal, so I haven't done the menopause stuff. So, all right? So, well, in the middle, like right in the thick of things. Yeah, in the thick of things. So, that's where we are. But anyway, so I would.
In August,
well, I would do my lip and eye cream, and then I would either do my day cream Preventage or my night cream Repairage. And it's day cream is nice and bright, night cream is a little bit darker bottle. Okay, so that's my skincare regimen right there. You can read a little bit more about the products. Our stretch mark cream, I've heard people get like wonderful, amazing results. Having stretch marks for 10, 15, 20 years and really seeing them. I'm not saying like white erase board, they just went away, but like things that Time didn't do and other lotions didn't do, stretch mark cream really helped with. Okay. I'm going to flip, and I don't know, in your book, if you're like near the greens page, okay, and this is where you're going to see the biggest difference from book to book. We have not 2, but now we have 3 flavors of greens, okay? And let me just explain, because I know when you're looking at this, you're like, what? And everybody and their mama is going to be looking like, what is the difference, okay? The difference is, of course, the flavors. One side on this page is berry, one side is all orange. And then how it's packaged, okay? The first at the top usually is your jar. That's a 1-month supply. It just comes with a little scooper in it, okay? Below that is your on-the-go packs. That's a 1-month supply. It comes with 30 little packs. They're just little, like single packs in there. And then below that is the value pack, and that's a 3-month supply. So, instead of paying $33, they package them all together. So instead of $99, it's $79. So you save about $20 doing it in that value size jar. Okay. I'm going to pause right here because everybody I know came for what? Chocolate greens. And I'm telling you, there's It Works distributors who have been distributors for years who are still waiting on their chocolate greens. I just happened to order like as soon as it hit and did fast shipping. I did put a lot of milk in here. This is regular milk. When I drink it with almond milk. My friend Shannon drinks it with water. It's okay in water too, I'll be honest with you. But I know whenever I'm having my friends try something new, I try and do it in the one that I know is gonna like not freak them out the most. So if I'm doing berry greens, I drink it in water. She don't. So, but I'm gonna bring Sunny D or I'm gonna bring juice to a party with me because I know people will tolerate the flavor a little bit more. They don't know what to expect. I want them to expect something good. The beauty about any flavor of our greens is that you can put it in whatever you want, just so long as you get it in. Okay, you can put it in iced tea. You can put it in juice. Put it in milk. I use my berry greens in almond milk. She says that's her. It is to me too.
Drinking my same place.
Yeah, it is to me too. Don't knock it. But that's the thing. You get to play with it. So you're getting bored with the flavor of your greens. Put it in something else, okay? Get it in. Now, I put an extra scoop in here because, let me get back in front of the camera. Hey, I didn't leave y'all. Because I did put a little bit more milk in here, so I want it to be chocolatey. had washed this out really good before it came, so I got water splattering on my hand. The only negative, and it is the only half bad thing I have to say, and it's not a big deal to me at all, is that it just doesn't mix quite as easy as my berry greens. Like my berry greens, I can stir, like few stirs, they're instantly dissolved. These I like to put them in the shaker cup and give it a few little shakes, okay? And it's frothy, and I think it's yummy too. But this will mix really good in some, in our protein powder. I have seen people put it in coffee. She was just telling me about that today. About one of our friends, one of our friends.
So you can drink it hot?
Okay, so we just had this discussion.
So that's like that would be perfect as like hot chocolate.
Right?
Okay.
So for the longest time, and I was not misremembering me, for the longest time, I was always told don't put our greens in something hot because it breaks down the enzymes. They are whole foods. Our greens, if you would just, let's see what's written on here about them. They don't even have half of the good stuff in them. They have some like 54 whole foods and natural, what's the word I'm looking for? Superfoods. That's the word I'm looking for. Superfoods. 36 or 37 fruits and vegetables. Over 8 servings of fruits and vegetables in these scoops, these little bitty scoops. The berry ones are is a teaspoon. So the chocolate you put a little bit more, but that's why the packaging. It's still a 1 month supply. But that's why the packaging is the way it is. But this is a berry on the go. So it's literally a teaspoon when you break it down. Okay. So all that, and it's like $1 and some change a day. So when I have somebody who comes to me and they're like, okay, I really want to get healthy. I really want to lose weight. I really, I just need to feel better. I need more energy. But I'm on a really, tight budget. I get that. Who's not on a tight budget nowadays? Why did we all join if we weren't thinking maybe I could make a few extra dollars, okay, to be quite frank with you? So a little more than $1 a day. $33 is what it is a month. So just break it down. I know almost every one of us can spend a little more than $1 a day going through Chick-fil-A and getting us a frosted coffee or going through Wendy's and getting us. So,
What time they close?
right? So, a little more than $1 a day, and this will. All those fruits and vegetables, there's no way you put that in your body and your body's not going to detox. And when your body gets rid of all the junk that it's holding on to, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to have so much more energy because you don't put all that in your body and not feel something, okay? It's just impossible. It is not a meal replacement. No. You could totally add it to a meal replacement. Like we have a protein powder. And so we have chocolate protein powder. Put your greens in there. That's sustainable, but not by itself.
I'm thinking the vanilla shake and mix my chocolate greens with it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought instantly. Like, I'm hoping that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not in any taste, but I hope it makes up pretty good. Like I hope I put enough to make it taste like it should. It's chocolate milk, guys. Don't look at it and go, oh. It's
mint chocolate too.
That's
Everybody got one. I guess I do smell the mint. Cheers, ladies.
Oh, that's easy.
That is so much easier.
And imagine colder.
And
Imagine colder.
And I just have to give you a little. And I use skim milk at home, so I had skim milk or almond milk. So if you drink whole milk or something, it may taste like it'll be a little whatever else you're expecting, thicker or something. So,
Yeah, and I say as it's colder, as it's straight out of the fridge, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. See, now I had to travel here in like the 90-degree car because it's been in the heat all day. So. Mm-hmm. So now, every last one of you, before we leave, can take a picture with the chocolate greens jar and be like, awesome stuff. Post that all over the place. Amy's going to tell you a little bit more about that. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to rock and roll with my products. We're going to wrap up really quick because there's not a whole lot more that I want to spend a lot of time on. Greens is my #1 bestseller. It's my #1 for what I use every day. There's not hardly a day that goes by that I miss my greens. And if I do miss my greens, I can tell you. I can tell you before I even think about it because I start snacking. And so there's something about the greens. that makes it like I just don't snack. I guess it's giving my body what it needs so I don't have those cravings. So I can instantly tell you when I don't have my greens by the end of the day. I don't know who in the world couldn't do chocolate greens because they're yummy, but we used to say, you know, we have the greens chews as a viable option for like kids. They are like Laffy Taffy, and I have to hide them from my child. So he will go like candy, like pop them like something. I'm like, So that's some expensive candy to just be myself.
You are not
They are
getting the same nutrients
Yeah.
the chews though.
You're going to get some awesome antioxidants.
Yes.
They will help your immune system. That's so funny. But the chews are really good as far as cardiovascular health, heart health. The greens are good with that part too, but they are so good as far as other things, giving you those superfoods and detoxing and alkalizing the body, okay? Amy and her husband own the pool house, and I always let her tell me at a party when we have more time. I always let her tell about a pH in your body because she can compare it to a pool. You know, when a pool's all nasty, it's green, the pH, the acidity is off. Our body has a pH too, okay? And so it comes down to the acidity in our body, coffee, sodas, things we breathe in, okay, just the environment in general. But the greens help to alkalize your body and help that pH, okay?
It's also helpful to tell people when they're drinking the greens, not, because I know that there are some people that like put their greens in their water bottle in the morning and they still have that same water bottle that they haven't finished at lunch. And you're not getting all of the nutrients.
Yeah.
Your body isn't, you need to drink the whole thing within like a 10 or 15 minute span in order to really get all of that in your system.
Yeah, to get that sunlight
Empty
boost.
stomach, do it first thing in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not something that you like keep in your water bottle all day. You really have to drink it at one time to really feel the difference.
Yeah, I agree. And for those of you on the Zoom, I do think it's going to end in just a few minutes because we have like a 1 hour deal. I don't know, it said something about 10 minutes. So if it does end, I'll try and start it back up as soon as Amy starts talking and send out the Zoom code for you to hop back on, and I'll start recording again. If that happens, if I can, okay? But otherwise, you've gotten the party part of it, and that's really a big, big part of helping you get started, okay? All right, lifestyle. This is our vitamins, okay? I will not spend a lot of time and a lot of breath on this. There's some good stuff in here, and so when we kind of transition and you have time to read about the products after I'm done talking at a party, you know, this is where you're really going to get into the meat of things because our wraps are amazing. No other company has wraps. You're only going to wrap for so long, realistically, okay? You're going to get where you want to get, and you're not going to keep putting wraps on for, 10 months in a row. You probably will take your greens for 10 months in a row, okay? I'll be honest. But there's going to be some other products in here. And the number one product, I told you I love greens. I use them every day. But what the wrap got me, but before the wrap got me, the next product that I'm going to show you got me. Who likes to eat? Okay, all right. Yeah.
I just ordered.
So I am going to show you. I'm going to be a little science teacher for a minute. All right. This is your brain on drugs. No. So, no. This represents, this glass, what's going to go in this glass, it's going to represent your stomach, okay? So you got an empty stomach, sitting there gurgling all day, got the water swishing around. All right, and then the oil is going to represent a high-carb meal. So, hey, it's going to represent pizza, spaghetti, Wendy's 4 for $4 that I just ate for dinner. It's just going to be whatever, okay? This is like real life right here. So, and the fat, it just sits, and your body doesn't like to break it down. So it's usually one of the last things that's broken down in your stomach. So what you're going to do, you're like, oh, my gosh, I was doing so good with my diet for 10 minutes. And and I regret so bad. What did I do with that thing? I regret so bad eating that stuff, or I'm so full, or I'm watching my blood sugar, and I know eating all those carbs is going to make my blood sugar spike. Okay, and so you're going to be really careful, and you're going to take 2 of these things. You're going to swallow them 15 minutes after a meal, up to an hour after a meal. Okay, so you're sitting there having, nice dinner out, you ate at the buffet, and you're like, stuffed as a full tick, okay, and you're just chatting, and you're just going to put these in your mouth and swallow them, and nobody's going to know what you just did. But you do it after, so you don't premeditate your sin, okay? Please don't feel like, please don't anticipate all the time cheating, because that is opposite of what you want to do. Okay. But I'm going to crush it up just so I can continue with my science experiment here. But this is what it's going to do. So you still got your nasty fat, your high fat meal sitting there. And then you're going to take your fat fighters, and they are going to take just a minute, a really uncomfortable minute to start working. I don't know if y'all can see that there too. Oh, you see it? You see that? So it takes a big old hunk of that fat and it pulls it in. Okay. So all of a sudden it's sticking to that fat, and that fat is no longer sticking to you. Okay. Now I'll get technical with you because you may have a few questions here and there. Where does it go? Ladies, use common sense. Where does it go? Okay. So, yeah. So, but I need to tell you. Yeah, well, PSA. Yeah. Public service announcement. It is White Pants approved. It is Sneeze approved. It is Walmart Trip approved. So yes, you will not. What it's doing, it's working in your stomach. Okay, and so all the juices and everything are breaking down in your stomach. They're going to your colon just like your food is. Every time you eat, you don't have like that sudden. Okay, next time you have to go, it's gonna go unless you're really backed up, and we got a product for that if you are. Okay, but it's not working in your colon. So a lot of products that do that kind of similar, they are like carb blockers or something like that. They work in your colon. They cause it to spasm, which is why you would not be White Pants approved. This is completely fine. The first time I ever used fat fighters, I called Jody, and if y'all have not been on if you've been on Diamond Destination page, you've seen Jody. She is our upline above me. But I called Jody, and I was like, Jody, I love the fat fighters when you did the demo, but they don't work. And she said, what do you mean? I didn't work. And she said, no. She's like, why would you think you would do that? I'm like, because it's gotta go somewhere. She's like, you'll be fine. And I can tell a difference when I take my fat fighters regularly and when I don't. One of the biggest differences is when I'm on vacation, because I will gain weight like it's nobody's business because I'm eating out. And only once or twice have I ever been really, really faithful about taking my fat fighters on vacation, just to be honest with you. But when I do, I always lose weight instead of gain weight. So what I would do if I ordered a bottle of fat fighters, they're one of our cheapest products. That's another reason Homegirl loved the fat fighters. Okay, so they are $25 for a month's supply if you take them every day. I don't even necessarily take them every day, but if I wanted to use them for weight loss or weight, something like that, I would take it with my heaviest meal or my latest meal. So I know, as moms maybe, running with our kids till late, we get off of work, we got to, run to a sports game or go to the grocery store, and we don't eat dinner till 8, 9 o'clock at night sometimes because we're the last ones to ever eat. And then, we pray within the next few hours we can go to sleep. Well, we don't get to work that let off. Take your fat fighters. That's your latest meal. If you're you consume 1,500 calories for breakfast every morning, you eat like the king, queen, and then, the peasant, take it with your king meal. Take it with your biggest meal of the day. So it's a lifestyle thing. Your lifestyle, make it work for you. For me, 9 out of 10 times when I'm home and I'm in a routine, I'm doing okay day to day. It's when the kids bring cupcakes to school and they put them on the counter. And when I go out to eat at a buffet, that I'm just like, I got to have my fat fighter. So I carry them in my purse. I don't even take them every day. That bottle may last me 2, 3, 4 months, just depending on how often that I really do splurge. So you kind of judge, when you're going to take them. But you really won't feel any different unless you're taking them 3 times a day, which is actually safe. But you better be taking some greens or something with some fiber, because that's a whole lot of what to pass. So yeah. All right. The other product that I really, really want to highlight in here, we have thermogenic weight loss. We have our multivitamin. We have omegas, minerals for bone health, all that good stuff. We have something for stress. Amazing. But it's relief. And the reason I want to talk about relief is because it was a life changer for my family. I've been selling this stuff. I've been doing it 6 years now, but about 2 years ago, we were at an It Works event, and my husband had been going to the chiropractor, hurting with his back for months, taking ibuprofen, or Advil or whatever we had, because I don't ever buy stuff, so he's finding everything out the medicine cabinet, and taking 3, 6, 9 sometimes a day just to get relief from his back. And we're at an It Works event, and they start talking about the product relief and talking about aches and pains, arthritis, and stuff, and all the things. And he's elbowing me. And literally, I had just had appendix surgery earlier in the week, Monday.